Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Ryan Turley here, and I am setting up for a spatchcock chicken smoke tomorrow on my Traeger Grill. I'm gonna be brining my chicken tonight, overnight. You can brine a chicken for anywhere from 4 to 24 hours. And if you've never brined a chicken, I would highly suggest it. It adds a lot of flavor to your chicken all the way through the meat, and also adds a lot of moisture as well. Let's jump right into this brine. It's super easy, and like I said, it's gonna add a lot of flavor to your chicken. All right, so we are gonna throw all of these ingredients into our pot of water here. I'm gonna start out with the honey. Followed by our kosher salt. It's really important to use kosher salt as well. It's flakier and has a much better taste than table salt and isn't as strong as sea salt. Our black peppercorns. A few rosemary sprigs, bay leaves, smashed garlic, and your 2 sliced lemons. And that's it. Let's bring this to a boil. So once your brine mixture has come to a boil, just let it boil for just a couple of minutes. We just really want to get all those ingredients incorporated. We don't want to simmer that too long, and then let it come to room temperature. It's really important you let it cool off to room temperature, just so that when you add the chicken, you're not cooking the chicken in any way. So the brine has cooled off. We're in good shape. I actually had to throw some ice cubes in here and put it in the fridge for a couple of hours just to get it down to room temperature. We are just gonna throw this whole bird right into our brine. There we go, perfect fit. I'm gonna throw this whole chicken into the fridge covered, and then we will get to spatchcocking this thing tomorrow.
The next day.
It's the next day, and the chicken has been brining for about 16 hours. So what we're gonna do is make 2 cuts on opposite sides of the backbone and basically just pull that spine right out. And it's a really simple process, so let's get into it. So I have pulled the chicken out of the brine, and I'm just gonna pat dry the top of this here. So our breasts are on this side, and we are going to take out this backbone here, this spine. So we are gonna make 1 slice kind of right there, and then another slice just right there. All right, and this section can be used for a bone broth. I'm just gonna discard it today. We're gonna dry the bird out as much as possible. And then we are gonna press down firmly on this section here in between the 2 breasts and just level that out. Perfect. All right, so notice the skin is nice and loose. I'm gonna peel some of this back so I can get seasoning all the way in this thigh here and in the leg. I'm gonna do the same to this other side here. All right, and then we're gonna do the same thing here with the breast. Just work your hands underneath the skin, releasing the skin from the meat. So we are ready to season this bird up. So what I've got today is the Spanglish Asadero bold citrus marinade that we are gonna layer on all of the meat. Get that nice and worked in underneath the skin there. All right, and next we have got the Spanglish Asadero ancho chile that we're gonna layer on the skin here. I think we're all ready to go. The grill, as you can probably hear behind me, is already fired up at 225. All right, so I've just thrown in the temperature probes. I've got one here in the breast where I'm shooting for about 165 degrees internal temp, and one here in the thigh where I'll be shooting at about 170, 175.
2 hours later.
So the bird has been on for about 90 minutes, maybe almost 2 hours, and we're coming up on 145 degrees internal temp in the breast and about 155 here in the thigh. So I'm gonna crank the heat up now to 375 degrees just to finish this off and get a nice crispy skin on there. Yeah, this bird is done. We're reading about 165, 170 internal temp on these breasts, and we're ready to pull it. All right, we got this off the grill. It has rested for 15 minutes and it is looking amazing. A nice crust on the skin. The temperature turned out perfect. And we are ready to cut into this bird. And I am just gonna quarter this, so I'm gonna leave the leg and the thigh intact, and then split it right down the center so that I've got one breast each, and then I'll do the same over here. So there is our juicy thigh and leg. Here's our second leg and thigh. And now we are just gonna split this breast. Wow. Finally made it, last step. We are gonna chomp into this. And again, look how juicy this thing looks. Oh yeah, that is so good. That citrus under the skin, definitely picking up on that. And then that spicy ancho chile on top. It's unbelievable. Come on. You guys gotta try this. That skin's amazing. It's got a nice crisp to it. All right, so our family just finished dinner. My wife and I each shared a quarter, so the thigh and the leg, and then we gave kind of the remnants to our 1-year-old daughter, and they loved it. I realized that I did not do the token breast cut, so I'm gonna do that now. If you're still watching, thank you. Unbelievable tenderness. Look at that. Look at that. All right, we're gonna jump into this breast meat here. Oh. That is so tender. Full of juice. That brine, I'm telling you, that brine is unbelievable. If you've never brined your chicken, please, I'm telling you, brine your chicken. And you will get chicken like this. Wow. All right, if you're still with us, thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video or you learned something, drop me a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting videos weekly about my passion for Traeger and smoking meats. If you do have any questions or any other ideas for me to post, please drop me a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you think of the video and if you try this for yourself. So until next time, have a great night. Peace.